What is up, YouTube? This is ProtoDemn. I'm bringing you guys another Pokemon Online battle for the first time in a very long time. I know, guys, I'm sorry. I've been too lazy to look through the 500, I don't know how many the hell replays I have. Anyways, if you guys notice that my voice sounds better, it's because I am borrowing my friend Ron Z Alpha's microphone for a little while. This guy, he's letting me borrow it for this weekend, as I am going out to Canada this weekend, so I will be bringing you guys a couple videos while I'm up there, obviously. So let's get this battle started. It's against my old friend Amphorce, and it's a UU battle. This is when I was practicing for the World Cup. Anyways, I start off with me and Xiao. I go for the fake out, and that was a critical hit, I'm pretty sure, which did like nothing on a Hippopotas, which he named Hippopotos. Anyways, I go for the U-turn, get out of there, and switching to Sceptile. I was planning on going for the Leech Seed. He went for the Stealth Rock on the switch, and then switched into Cacturne on the Leech Seed. I guess he predicted it, so pretty good play on his part. But I decided to switch out, go into Mismagius, and he actually goes for the Substitute when I thought he was going to go for the Swords Dance, and I was just like, oh shit. So I go behind my own Substitute, knowing that he was either going for Sucker Punch or Swords Dance, and he actually does go for the Swords Dance. And here, I don't want to risk getting hit by Seed Bomb instead of the Sucker Punch, so I just go straight for the Hidden Power, take out his Substitute, and he actually went for the Seed Bomb. So we both lose our subs that turn. No, nothing too major, but he's recovering because of his Sand Evasion to Sand Veil. There we go, and I'm not recovering because the Sand is canceling my leftovers. But he went for the Sucker Punch there, as I went for the subs. Good play on my part. Hit him with a Hidden Power, rather. My bad. As he goes for the Seed Bomb, trying to break my subs, and I believe I went for a Hidden Power here. Yeah, I did. He over-predicted, did not go for the Sucker Punch, and I take him out with a Hidden Power. But Mismagius is almost dead. He goes into Scrotom, his Rotom. Pretty funny name there. As I go out into Bisharp, I knew the Shadow Ball was coming, so I went into Quad Resist it. He goes into Cobalion as I set up a Swords Dance, and as he sets up a Swords Dance, I actually go for the Brick Break. I do carry it to kill other Bisharp, and his Cobalion goes down in one hit. So it's looking pretty good for me. He sends out Golurk here. I go for the Sucker Punch. Big mistake on my part. He actually goes for the Substitute instead, and I'm pretty much dead at this point. There's nothing I can do about it. He's tightening his focus as I go for the Iron Head just to take out the subs, but the Focus Punch is going to decimate my Bisharp, pretty much. And 5-4 in my favor, but that was a nice little turnaround for him. It kind of hurt my team not having my Bisharp there. Anyways, I go into Sceptile, and he goes out into the mother of all annoying sand Pokemon in UU. He goes out into the Stoutland, which I Leech Seed, but it's not very useful. I switch out to Mismagius, predicting him to go for a Retaliate or something, and he actually goes for the Ice Fang and takes Mismagius out. So I decide I'm going to go into Cresselia. It's a pretty defensive Pokemon, and he switches out, goes back to Scrotom as I go for the Moonlight. I guess I predicted him to go for an Ice Fang. I completely forgot that Moonlight only recovers 1/3 of my HP in the sand, though. Anyways, he goes for the Shadow Ball as I go for the Calm Mind. And he's going to switch out now, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Can't remember. Yeah, he switches out. Goes into Golurk as I go for the Moonlight, which does not recover me to full. And I told him, I'm waiting for the chat to come up. I go, oh shit, Moonlight only recovers 1/3 in sand. I completely forgot about that. He said that he thought it only recovers 1/4, but that's no big deal. Anyways, I go for the Psyshock, deal a little bit of damage as he goes for the subs. I go for the Psyshock again. He goes for the Shadow Punch, which does just over half. It's pretty good, but I do outspeed him, so one more Psyshock is going to take his Golurk out. So he switches out, goes into Scrotom again. I hit that with a Psyshock, and it barely survives, but the Sand is going to take it down, so it doesn't matter that he lived, unfortunately for him. Anyways, he sends out Hippopotos as I go for the Moonlight, which doesn't help much, and he actually goes for the Roar. But he roars me out to Sceptile, so I was like, well, this is perfect for me. I'm just going to Leech Seed him, I believe is what I went for. And he goes out in Stoutland. I actually go for the Giga Drain and deal a little bit of damage, but not enough to KO Stoutland or anything. So now I'm wondering, what should I do? Go back out to Cresselia. I think he went for the Crunch here. He did go for a crunch, and he takes out my Cresselia, so we're tied 3 apiece now. That Stoutland killed 2 of my Pokemon. So, I sent out Mienshao, but he actually switches into Golurk on my Fake Out. Pretty good move on his part. And so, I pretty much can't do anything to Golurk. All my moves are either not very effective on him, or he's immune to them completely. So, I just U-turn out and go back into Sceptile, as he goes for the substitute. And I know I'm in a pretty bad spot here, especially since he still has the Stoutland out. Anyways, I go for the Giga Drain just to break the subs. He goes for Focus Punch and KOs my Sceptile, which is really bad for me, because Sceptile was pretty much my main Pokemon on the team. Anyways, I go on to Crocodile, I go for the Crunch, take Golurk out, but he still has Stoutland, which I believe goes for the Retaliate here, takes out my Crocodile. I'm pretty sure the crit didn't matter, I'm 100% sure it would have killed me anyways. But my last Pokemon is Mienshao, and he actually he speeds me and goes for the Retaliate, and that's the game. So another battle against Amphorce. It was pretty fun actually. For those of you that didn't notice, I was actually using my alternate account, the Avenged Lightning, which I was using to practice for the World Cup. But yeah, that's it for this video, and I will try to upload some videos when I'm in Canada. So I'll see you guys later. Peace.